Thanks very much. We've just released the information to the market that we've just begun as ACDC Metals with our very first drilling program as a listed company. So we've just signed a contract with Wallace Drilling, which is going to cover about 13,000 metres of aircore drilling across our projects in Western Victoria. So a really big program across 3 projects. That gives us about 300 holes and 3 or 4 months of continuous drilling. So an exciting time for us. ACDC Metals is a company that's focused on both mineral sands, heavy mineral sands, and rare earth elements in Western Victoria. So the drilling program that we've just embarked on puts us out there drilling holes into a whole range of targets where we have past data from drilling that was completed in the 1990s. And so we're now going into those sites once again and doing infill drilling and exploration drilling to prove where resources could be and where we'll be going back to in the future for mining studies and metallurgical work. We're expecting to be drilling continuously for the next 4 months, and so we'll be having really good news flow coming in through the laboratories. At the moment, we're finding laboratories are taking around 6 weeks or something for turnaround of samples. And so, 6 weeks from the start of drilling, we'll see us having very regular news flow over the next kind of 6-month period. ACDC Metals is a really unusual and innovative company, and as I mentioned in the start, we're focused on heavy mineral sands and rare earth elements in Western Victoria. So heavy mineral sands are minerals like zircon, rutile, ilmenite, and they're quite well known in the industry. But I guess the real opportunity that we see for ACDC is the opportunity to focus on the rare earth mineral monazite, which is also contained in mineral sands, which is really this brown sand here and something that we're very familiar with in ACDC Metals. So we're looking at the discovery side and the resource development side in Victoria, but then we're also looking at the downstream processing side, which is focused on extraction of rare earths from monazite in those mineral sand deposits. So that's a really exciting value add, and really it's something that is overdue for Australia to be taking that next step for value add in the rare earth sector. And we see ACDC with the technology from a Canadian company, Medallion Resources, and with the work going on in Victoria in the discovery part, we see it as a really unique and exciting space. As we talked about, we're just a newly listed company, so listed only 3 weeks ago on the ASX with an $8 million raising. So really great support from shareholders for the business plan being applied by ACDC Metals. And so ACDC has a double-pronged approach, which is the mineral sand properties that we're exploring in Western Victoria, and also a really exciting opportunity to add value to those mineral sands, and in particular the rare earth component of those mineral sands, by our access to a proprietary technology that we've acquired from a Canadian company, Medallion Resources. So really exciting time, and really I think it's a pivotal thing for Victoria, South Australia, with the work we're doing, with the ability to add value to raw materials, which is an important thing for us to be doing in Australia. So we're seeing a really exceptional opportunity at the moment to be involved in the rare earth sector. And for those who are new to rare earths, it's a very large group of metals, about 17 at the very bottom of the periodic table that are not often thought of in the mining industry. But they're a very important contributor to the energy transition, particularly through wind energy and through electric mobility through EVs. And really that comes from these very small, high-power rare earth magnets that we can see here. And so those rare earth magnets are comprised of neodymium, dysprosium, terbium, and praseodymium. So 4 of the rare earth metals. At the moment, because of the energy transition, we're seeing a really strong run-up in both price and in volume of the demand for rare earths. And I think that's going to be sustained as long as the energy transition is with us. We need to be focused now on a lot more sustainable ex-Chinese sourcing of rare earths, and ACDC is really well placed to provide into that market with the technology that we have and the resources that we have in Western Victoria. So excited to share the journey, and we'll continue to do so as we progress the company.